So I'm tired, I'm exhausted. So is my daughter. So is everybody else. I don't know how many miles we drove. I guess probably not that much, right? 6 hours, 700, right? Probably a little bit less than 1,000 over the past week, traversing 3 different states, including 3 flights. Here's the deal, though. I went to give a talk at 3 different libraries, and only one of them was as successful by any definition. One of the libraries, there was nobody who showed up. The other library, the librarian forgot. Luckily, there was one library where there were 2 people who showed up, plus the librarian. Probably didn't help that it was raining. But how much is a lesson worth? I learned a lot of things from these talks, giving, not giving, etc. How much are those lessons worth? How can you quantify it, right? Is it worth dragging my daughter around for hours in cars and hours on flights? There's a monetary aspect, don't get me wrong. You could quantify that. Hotel costs, car rental costs, flights. But what about the non-monetary costs? But regardless, how do you even say what a lesson is worth in life, right? Like learning that I should remind librarians. I thought they're very responsible people. They're librarians. But apparently she forgot. Or that I have to do my own marketing. I have to talk to them about how they do the marketing or the publicity for my talk. Or is the library even the best place for my talk, right? About how doctors can better communicate with patients from the patient side, as in what patients can do. I don't know. How do we quantify? How do we determine whether a lesson is worth it? See, lessons in life we don't really pay for, right? We do pay for, but it's not like you take out your credit card. Okay, I want this lesson, let me pay you. There's no price list. There's no menu, right? Learning, say, humility or learning kindness. Like, how much are those lessons worth? And if you want to sort of translate it to real life and make it really applicable, how much is it worth to teach your kids these lessons, right? How much is it worth teaching your son to drive carefully when he's a teenager? Is that worth 1,000, 5,000, 10,000? I bring that as a real life example because a colleague of mine actually did it. Her son was backing out, he's going to hit the other car. Not going to be a big deal, but any minor damage to car nowadays is thousands of dollars. But she just let him hit it. He learned his lesson to be careful. He got shocked. He was scared. I remember when I first hit a car, I was also very scared. It teaches you're not infallible, right? There was one speed racer in high school. Drove this Previa, like the egg minivan, crazily racing. And then after winter break, we come back and he's driving very carefully. I was like, what happened to Samir? And we're like, oh, got in an accident. I was like, whoa, what happened? It's just a minor fender bender in a parking lot. But the fact that he touched another car made him realize, hey, I'm not invincible. Things happen. His parents would, I'd say, they're saying that's a valuable lesson, well worth it, right? Rather, they pay, I don't know how much money, than he die in an accident someday or cause somebody else to die. But who actually would go and say, let's pay this money, let's learn this lesson? And that's the thing about life lessons. We don't pay for it before, in advance, consciously. Afterwards, we may determine whether it's worth it or not, which is sort of a moot point, right? Because it's already money spent, time spent, lesson learned. But should we start rethinking that with kids? How much are these lessons worth? I mean, we put a price tag on piano lessons, tennis lessons, blah, 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 right? Private teacher versus group lessons. What about lessons of life? Do we put a price tag on it? Are we willing to pay for it? It's not just investing time and money. It's investing time and money and suffering, exhaustion, all that such. How much are life lessons worth?